Hello and welcome back to Game 4 between DauT and DracKeN. This one I'm really looking forward to, as both players picked Byzantines from their draft. They both had that civilization, and this could be interesting as it could be the turning point to go for the 2-2, or it could be DauT's 3-match ball game, and he wins this, he's 3-1 ahead, and if that's the case, then you have 3 more games. You only need to win one of those, and then DauT is very far ahead. So let's see how the players are doing this. Byzantines, we could see a lot of things. Monks, obviously, we could see a lot of trash units. We might even see a Trush. What else? We have cheap Imperial Age, so we could see something like a Monk into Fast Imp, Monk in Siege. Not quite sure. I remember a game, I think it was from Master Arena 3, where we saw Paladins against Elite Cataphracts. So it was also quite funny. Unlikely, but not impossible. You can see DauT is already luring his deer. Yeah, that's the standard message here. And I want to see the maps first, and then I'm really curious to see what the players did, because I did not see this game live. I don't know what happens here, and therefore let's focus and see if I catch everything. Main gold and main stone for DauT, safe in the back. Second gold, second stone, safe in the back. A little bit of space to boom if really needs it. Not too much, but it's not too bad. And a third gold, forward dish, not too far forward, actually quite far inside his space. So DauT has an amazing map. We have extra gold and extra stone on the left. We have one relic in the middle between the two players on the left hand side. Then we have a relic a little bit closer to DracKeN, maybe this one closer to DauT. Extra stone, extra gold between the two players. The other two relics closer to DracKeN here, as you can see. DracKeN with the third gold on the right hand side is outside. Main gold forward for him, not too nice. Second gold on the other side is forward. Main stone forward. That means the second stone is even more outside. So DauT has pretty much the perfect map. DracKeN's map not looking too good, and DracKeN hasn't really had a lot of luck with the maps here. And if you want to win against DauT and you want to show that you're equally skilled and maybe even better on Arena, you should be able to win this, but it's so tough to do. And giving DauT a good map is saying, okay, you have a top expert you're playing against, I'm DracKeN's point of view right now, and he's getting good maps as well. What can you do here? DauT is the one who is clicked up first, going to Feudal Age, going with, what is that, 27 population, barracks is up, so expecting to see either archer range or stable. 3 villages in gold tends to be an archer range, but it's the stable coming up. Maybe DauT wants to buy 100 food, he's going with the market and the stable, so this looks like I'm trying to balance my economy using the market. I'm trying to get some gold in. He's got enough food for double bidex already, which he maybe clicked, that's possible too. Did he go for horse color yet? Those farms are older, and the first scout already on the queue. DracKeN going for the stable as well, so we're going to see the stable, 3 TCs possibly, a monastery or 2, maybe a siege workshop. Horse color coming up, and both players going for similar build orders, I imagine, or it feels like it at least. DracKeN has 2 villages on the main gold. We have the first scout fights happening in the middle. Looks like DauT, as he had 3 scouts on the field, came out ahead. He's got 2 scouts on full HP. Now DracKeN is going for some scouts as well. And we're going to see a little bit of a fight over the relics in Castle Age, I imagine. As we said, the relics favor DracKeN a little bit, but not too much. DauT has quite some distance to go to the relics, but he's got such a good map that it's not really a big problem, and he's got the scouts out already as well, trying to protect those. And now the question is, how many monasteries, how many monks do we see? DauT going with the camel here, saying, okay, if I have to fight this, then I want to fight cavalry with camels, which makes sense. DracKeN is doing the same, so they both know how to play this. And it looks like my laptop is again quite in trouble of following these fights, but for now it's quite even. DauT is going with the first monk. He is trying to grab this relic or possibly convert one of those light cav. Actually, DracKeN went for, did he go for the light cav upgrade? No, it's scout cavalry still, and DracKeN is now as well trying to convert the camel. Same here. Looks like a camel got converted here for DauT, and now DracKeN wants to snipe this monk, but no chance. And DauT actually with more military on the field now. 2 monks here, and DracKeN is behind already. This is not a good start for him. DauT went to Castle Age faster, and now he's even dropping the relic to try and get as many kills as possible on those camels and scout cav before actually DracKeN running away and DauT waiting here. Of course, DauT is going to snipe at a monk here. We have a little bit of a fight. DracKeN is just behind the military. Only got one military unit. I'm not quite sure. Is that a monk or maybe one of those cavalry units? But the last camel going down. DauT apparently is getting all the relics in. That means DracKeN now needs to boom and needs to boom faster than DauT. He's got the third TC up. I imagine the second TC somewhere on the side here. Yeah, there are farms around. Those 3 TCs against DauT probably as well. 48 villagers, so he's a little bit behind. DauT got a TC on the go to the front, TC on the side here on the wood line, but he's not far behind. And having 5 relics, what is that like? Was a discussion, 6 villagers? A lot of gold coming up at least, so DauT technically has the advantage, even though he may have invested a little bit more. But the KD definitely better for DauT. You can see it here, 8 against 4, 4 against 9. And DracKeN without relics, even though they were closer to him, this is not good. DauT just played this a little bit better. Let's be honest, this was quite good for him, and getting all the relics in the Byzantines war is really good. Now he's going for 4 TCs even. DauT is going into heavy economy. He can afford to, he can buy food if he needs it really, because he's getting a lot of gold from the relics in, and maybe he should even transition the relics to the back here just in case, but it really depends on how good DracKeN is able to boom. DracKeN going with the 4th TC as well, but again he's a little bit later, and it looks like he might be able to click up to Imperial Age first. Really curious to see what the idea is in the Byzantines war when you go to Imp. The really strong units like paladins and cataphracts, are they really an option? Usually you're going for trash somehow, and maybe bombard cannons, maybe siege rams, so siege and trash might be a good option. Market coming up for DracKeN, he's clicked up to Imperial Age as we said, and we have 83 villagers for him against DauT now on 92, 93, and DauT also clicked up, using the fact that Byzantines get that cheaper Imperial Age. He's able to not go up too far behind, but like 10 more villagers, and now he's sending villagers out to actually grab the middle, control 2 of those extra resources. He still got the scouts and camels forward, and with that forward castle in the middle, DracKeN won't even have an easy time to attack DauT. Now DracKeN is going for an archer range, or maybe not, as there's a monk, so archer range is probably coming up in the back somewhere. I don't see them. He's up to Imperial Age without military buildings. Is he going for like hand cannoneers? Byzantines to get those, but it doesn't really make sense. Castle coming up for him. What's the plan? I don't really get it. DracKeN is going for villagers. He's going for the cavalry upgrades. We see 1 stable, that's it. We're going to see cataphracts here. That would be awesome. Like cataphracts in a Byzantines war, I didn't expect them, but maybe they are viable. If you're booming for quite some time here, it could make sense. DauT, what are you going to do? 2 castles and cataphract production starting. Look at this, this is amazing. Wow, this is going to be fun. DauT is actually going for that extra stone immediately, has enough for another castle, which he's putting up in front of that extra gold, and he's approaching DracKeN's base using buildings here. We could even see like Byzantines to get bombard towers, right? That would be also awesome. But in this case, it's elite cataphract upgrade coming in for DracKeN with the 2nd castle on the way. Problem for DracKeN is you need a lot of castles, and DauT is controlling the extra resources, and even the 2nd stone is quite far away for DracKeN, so maybe cataphracts is not the optimal idea. Not quite sure, but DauT is ahead, not only in economy, he's got 150 villagers. This is huge. Oh my god, he boomed completely. And he's taking the stone on the back here. He's moved our villagers to actually farm outside. He can afford it right now. There is no real ready coming up, and the castle from DracKeN should go up, but there is a trebuchet already, and DauT is even sending 2 more. That means we have cataphracts against elite cataphracts, but 3 trebuchets against none, possibly, and the 3rd castle from DracKeN might not even go up. DauT using the fact that DracKeN has a bad base, DauT using the fact that he got that military advantage in Castle Age, went for 4 TCs instead of 3, but got more castles up, got in more stone. He's even going for another castle here, and he's still got enough in the bank for yet another one, so you're going to see 4 or 5 castles possibly. A few idle villages here, but it's not a big problem. And DauT not having elite cataphracts is, I actually asked him, I missed that, but it's not a big problem because he's going to take down those castles, and then he will be fine. Look at this is just amazing. DauT with a very dominating game here. What do we call it? I'm missing the words once again. The castle going down and performance. That's it. And now what is DracKeN going to do? What do you do in this situation? You're facing elite cataphracts that's possibly the strongest 1v1 unit in the Byzantines war, and you cannot really go for monks because nobody can micro like this. You don't have the castles to produce a lot of elite cataphracts, and there's a lot of those queued up. You don't really have a counter against these, maybe arbalest, but even those should not be too effective, and Halberd not really an option, let's be honest. So DracKeN needed to transition earlier or have more castles, and it looks like DauT is going to move the trebuchets forward, which he's not doing yet, but DauT is also having so many elite cataphracts in the field, double the military, only 28, but also 149 villagers. That means DauT probably has a very nice bank already, and DracKeN, recognizing the situation, is calling the GG. He knows with the bad map, disadvantage in Castle Age, and then DauT going for elite cataphracts as well, there is no chance to take this game. So DauT 3-1 ahead, and that means match games for him. Hope you enjoyed this one. A very interesting 1v1 Byzantines. Didn't really expect this, but it was quite amazing for me. And see you on the next games then. GG.